What? Hey, come here. What's going on here? Why can't I turn the volume down? Oh. OBS had a dialogue window. How we going, everyone? Look at that smooth little transition into the intro there. That was good, wasn't it, everyone? Hey, how are you all going, fam? I've got major gear fear today. New house, new studio, new setup, new angles. My mic stands over this side now, so I got to use a different hand to move the mic around. It's all go, everyone. It's all go, everyone. I thought I might have had time to do something before the stream started in terms of like working on green screen, but I blew the budget. Okay, I blew the budget. 1 2 1 2. I blew the budget on the desk. I got a little fancy desk. It goes up and down. Very, very fancy. Very, very high tech. It sounds very roomy in here already. I can tell that in my headphones. It sounds a little bit roomy. You know what I mean? The reverb's a bit of a vibe, so might have to work on that. But here we go. Everything seems to be functioning as expected, which is wonderful. Hey, happy birthday, Cubecast, everyone. We're officially 1 year old. I started in the first week of term 2 last year. So this is our 1 year old episode. We did it, everyone. I did consistency. I turned up for a year. Gosh dang. Mango Cuber in the chat. We are so back. I've missed this, actually. I've missed everyone. I've been so freaking busy in the last couple of weeks. Moving house. I'm still in the process of moving house. We're very, very fortunate in so much as we're going to rent out the house that we've moved out of. So I'm basically, that's like my job at the moment, is like working on getting that house ready, so that someone can live in it. That's a bit of a mish. So as soon as I finish up here, I'll be back over there helping my mate who's painting the place at the moment. I've got plumbers to deal with. I've got, who else? A glazier to deal with. We need Heidi, the cat, has been locked inside for 2 weeks, so she's freaking furious. She hates life, basically, but she got let outside last night for the first time since we moved, and she came back, so that's a win. Basically what happened is she did the most aggressive poo in her litter tray. It stank out the whole house. It was a proper, like, eye-watering, paint peeling off the walls and, like, horror poo. And we were just like, you know what, Heidi? You're done. Go on. Go outside and have a scratch around. See what you can find. If you come back, great. If you don't come back, we still remember how bad that poo smelled. So I don't think anyone will be that mad, you know? But she did come back, so that's nice. Yeah, and it's been the school holidays, been lots going on. I've done nothing on the YouTube channel in like 2 weeks. Apart from the videos about, what did we make videos about? Joigny. Joigny's world record. There was something else. Someone else got a world record or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm so out of the loop. Thank you so much to all of my channel members, of course. UK Cuber, Jonas R, Vera, JDB, the Cube Guy, James Melby, Glenn's Cubing Corner, Benjamin Handelman, John Baxter, Curious Snake, The Goats. We appreciate you here on Cubecast. Love your support. If you want to become a member, get instant access to videos as soon as I upload them, which I will do now because I'm going to have content again because I'm doing live streams. So if you want to become an official Timmy and get access to all that stuff, as well as special emoticons, is that the word? Icons in the chat and all that kind of stuff. Your name appears as a special color, all that kind of stuff. Very exciting, very exclusive stuff. It's all go. It's all very exciting. Ephemica, you do not have 17 cats. Have you actually? 17 cats? That's a lot. That's an awful lot of cats. Fans of mathematics will know that that's way more than one cat, which is what I've got. That's great. So welcome along, Ephemica. Lovely to see you again. Lovely to have you here. Hello, Alex the Stacker. James has just joined the chat as well. Hello, Harishu. We'll talk about... I'm not talking to Sebastian today. I'm just going to be working out who the heck is this young man, Sebastian Stone. Fanticious 17 is greater than 1. Yep, this is a maths podcast now. 17 is, in fact, greater than 1. Who else is here? Andrew Motionik. Mango. What up? Welcome along. Rubik's Cuber. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone so far. Pangu. Scube Velocity. Rahul. KK. KK Cubing? I'm not sure I love that name. Krishnu knows Sebastian. Whoa. Famous. Justice. We will talk about the GAN 460 V2. I reached out to Matty, who has it, but hasn't done much with it yet because he is also a busy boy. He's staying in school because he's a good lad. He's staying in school, studying very hard, so he has not had a chance to do his GAN 460 video yet, but there is no embargo. I worked that out with him today. There is no embargo, so TeacherXia's video's up about the GAN 460, and Matty's making one, and then I guess everyone else who has got one and who is working on making one will have theirs up fairly soon as well. So that's happening, everyone. Wow, people have been grinding. Alex the Stacker learned how to do keyhole yesterday. Don't know what that is. Sounds great. I missed the chat. I know that's a what is that? That's a F2L thing, isn't it? Keyhole. Congratulations, Alex. Fanticious. Missed the chance to get a 15 FMC single at home. Dang. Mango became Nevada State Champion. Congratulations, Mango Cuber. Very, very cool. Justice. Does it have a ball core? What? Oh, the 460. No. I don't think so. Can a 4... Oh, I've had this discussion before. Can a 4x4 have a ball core? I don't know. Harishu now fighting with Mango in the chat about who is state champion in Pyraminx. So I'll leave you guys to sort that out. All right, here's what's coming up on the show, everyone. Here's what's coming up on the show. In the Mike Speedcubing League, we've got Blind Me versus Even Older Me in the second round of the losers bracket. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Blind Me's been on the grind learning things. Even Older B has been watching the NASDAQ and the exchange rates. You know, that's kind of what he's into. Of course, we're going to talk about Sebastian Stone. So the reason I found out about Sebastian Stone, to whom I am subscribed now. I wasn't even subscribed. John Baxter, official Timmy in the chat. Hey, buddy, how you going? FTO is at Worlds. We're going to talk about that. Moyu is 18. Happy birthday, Moyu. We'll talk about that. The Super Waylong V2 18th anniversary edition. StuCube made a video about Zhuan Yi's record. I want to take a look at that because StuCube's got a big smart brain and he will have looked into it way more in depth than I ever have. So that's cool. I want to take a look at that. Green Clonk alert. The Apple Green Clonk is out. You know what they say? An apple clonk a day keeps the doctor away. I did see a video as well, just popped up when I was literally scrolling on the toilet. A little bit of insight into my research process. I was scrolling on the blog and a video came up that said what your favorite cuber says about you. I can't remember who that's by, but it's only got like 10 views. So I might take a look at that and see what my favorite cuber says about me. Canyon, do you have the 460? You're saying it has inconsistent inner layers. Uh-oh, did Gan goof it again? Ephemica did not buy the green cheaty clock, even though it's your favorite color. Mine too. I like green. Alex the Stacker grinding on the sandwich cube. FTO love in the chat. Of course. Lovely to have you back, everyone. Lovely to be here. Hey, would you mind? I haven't solved a cube since the last time I streamed. So I might just do a little bit. Would you mind if we did a little bit of warm up? Would that be all right with everyone? Because I've been, like I say, I've been chasing contractors around. I've been lifting boxes. I've been building furniture. I have not solved a cube in a couple of weeks. And I need to get a little bit of practice in before the match. I don't want to let down Blind Me or the other one, Even Older Me, before we even get started. So let's do a little bit of tragic solving to just get myself back in the grind set, you know what I mean? Back in the zone. Let's switch to solve cam and see if that still works. Yeah, it does. Where's my session? Just solves. Just solves. Oh dear, I'm very slow. I'm very slow, everyone, or at least I was when I was here. Best single in this session, 16 though. Best mean of 3, 18. Okay, so we're racking up a couple of DNFs here. It's obviously not gone well. My average 100 in here is 23. It's 24, which isn't bad. Isn't bad. Ephemica ripped Mike, as in I'm looking jacked. I mean, obviously. Obviously. What's a 12 doing in here? That must be it. I must have DNF'd that. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Because I do not solve in 12 seconds. Thank you very much. Right, grab a cube and let's have a solve, shall we? Let's just see how we go. Let's see if I can remember how to, because if I can't, that's going to be painful. Mango, have you got your hands on a GAN 4 yet? Surely. If they're not giving GAN 4x4s to you and Cameron, then really, what are they up to? Oh my days, this scramble! Are you kidding me? Have a look at this, everyone. There's a, I don't know if I can do anything about this, but there's a pair here. Is anyone fast in chat? I know Mango's here. Who else is real quick? Because this is very silly, I think. I think this might be a super silly scramble. Anyway, I don't think I have the skills to do anything good with it. But let's just take a look, hey? All right, let's have a go. Silly scramble straight off the bat. That's exciting, everyone. There's the green. That was a disgusting cross. I've got one in anyway. There's 2. There's 3. 4 is over here. Oh, wrong fish. Whoops. Poor selection for a skip for a 21. Okay, well, there we are. What did we do with that, everyone? Did anyone find anything good? Because that scramble was very, very silly. It was borderline irresponsible. We will pay for everyone freaking out about Sebastian. Listen, this is not a YouTube video. This is a live stream, okay? Sebastian's our headliner. That's our headline story. We will talk about that probably after... I know you're all impatient. You got brain rot. We'll talk about that after the Me 1 versus Me 2, all right? That's what we'll do. All right, iPad kids. Big news in the house is that Charlie and I finally won the battle to get Fortnite installed. So we're Fortnite guys now. Ah! I haven't played it yet. Charlie had a go last night and he was having a great time. So that's nice. Mango liked yellow cross more, even though white had some pre-built pairs. All right. Okay. Can't argue with a 7. That's pretty good for you, right? I didn't even look at yellow because my brain's very small and can't comprehend that kind of stuff. This is going to be a pretty slow match today, I reckon, everyone. That's what we've got on the cards. Well, it is the loser's bracket, to be fair. Someone has to go home today. It's going to be... Oh, no. What happened there? I goofed. I goofed and gaffed. And it was ugly. There's a little hourglass. Ooh, a J-perm. Lovely. Oh, jeez. I'm just about scraping under 30. This is what happens when you ignore your cubes for 2 weeks, everyone. I don't recommend it. As if you have. No one watching hasn't solved for 2 weeks. No chance. I know you're all dedicated. Dedicated cubists. Committed to the game. Ah! Gross. Where's that? It's over there. Where's that? It's over here. Uh-huh. And there's a hook. Still rocking the Mortri Tianma, which is in stock now at speedcube.co.nz, everyone. If you live in Australia and... what's the other place? What's that place I live? New Zealand? Then you can buy one there at speedcube.co.nz. Alright, I feel like I could warm up for hours and I wouldn't really get any better. Which is pretty unfortunate. I want to just do a... Oh, I should have done this first, shouldn't I? Oh, for heaven's sake. Who's solving today? Blind Me? Where is he? Where's Blind Me? Where's Blind Me? Oh, have I not numbered them? Hold on. Bear with me, everyone. 11. Okay, me 11. I need to rename these. So this is 11... Blind Me, okay, versus me 6. No, Even Older Me is 3. Even Older Me is here. Okay, great. All right. Shut up, everyone. I am busy doing admin. I got a job. That's pretty big news. I actually have a new job. I'm no longer working for Neat Places, which I used to be working for, and having a lovely old time. That job has expired, and I'm going to be officially a marketing manager for someone who isn't just me. Where did that one go? Where's old me? Even Older Me. There you are. So yeah, I'm going to be a marketing manager for this company called Crafty Weka. They make sort of really nice kind of seed and nut energy bars that I actually genuinely like. And buy all the time. And now I'm going to be their marketing manager, which is pretty cool. So that's going to be fun. If you're in New Zealand, you got to check them out. I'll probably line them up as a sponsor. What else is everyone talking about? Superflip. We have got so many new cubes to talk about. Not untrue. The GAN 460, of course. The ES Cube. I don't know about that. I'm waiting to be impressed by the ES Cube. I don't know if I've heard anything amazing about it. The Vin 5x5 looks real interesting. The Diane Cube looks expensive. I was cooking up an order earlier this morning and I was like, people don't really buy them. I don't know. People don't buy fancy cubes here in New Zealand, really. Like, not very much. The MGC4 Elite, which is surprisingly inexpensive. I am getting some of those in. Yeah, Superflip, you're absolutely right. Release season does kind of start around this time. I mean, it was all about hardware in season 1, wasn't it, of Cubecast? Yeah, Vin 5x5. Oh, has it come out today? Mango, can we have confirmation of that? Have you guys got that one now? Mango saying ES Cube is mid. It's good as a first release, but compared to cubes from well-established brands, nothing amazing. It looked very much like, just from the internals, it looked very similar to the... Oi, get back here. It looked similar to the Tianma. In my humble and trash opinion. Who's going first today? Who's going first today? Okay. Blind Me is going to go first. All right. Everyone, it's time. It's time for me to just pause for a second because I got a little burp trapped. Hold on. Hold on. You know when you get a sneeze trapped? It's like that, but for burps. Nope. Don't want to puke. No, hold on a minute. No, we're good, I think. It's time for the world's greatest speed cubing competition. The most competitive, the most exciting, the most high stakes speed cubing head-to-head league in the history of our sport, everyone. Me 1 versus Me 2 speed cubing, aka the MSL the Mike speed cubing league. Do we have a match for you today? Oh boy, howdy. Let's just check it out. What are we looking at? We're in the losers bracket. Round 2. Last time we saw Sarcastic Me victorious over Monosyllabic Me, sending Monosyllabic Me home to progress to the next round. Today, 2 Titans are battling it out to make it through to round 2 of the losers bracket. High stakes here in the losers bracket. It's go hard or go home. Blind Me versus Even Older Me. That's 3 Blind Me, I should say, versus Even Older Me. Lots at stake today. Lots at stake. And we have got a match. We have got a match, everyone. We've got a match set for you today. The competitors are going to join us in just a second for the pre-match interviews. But what we need to do first is we need to open up a poll, don't we? Start a poll. Who is going to win today? Let's see. I'm going to call him 3 Blind Mike, because 3 Blind Mike kind of sounds like it's someone with a visual impairment, but it's not. It's 3 Blind Mike versus, who's the other one? Even Older. Even Older Mike. Well, let's start the poll, and you guys can have a think about that. And meanwhile, I'll get them in here for some interviews. You can gauge from their interviews how well they've been prepping for today's match. Taking the seat now is, who are we talking to first? We're talking to Blind Me, Me 11 Blind Me. Welcome back. Well, welcome to the new stadium. We've moved out, of course, from the. I haven't thought about a new name for the new stadium, so we're gonna have that. That's maybe something we can work on. But we're no longer at the J. Perm Memorial Stadium. That is gone. That's history now. Welcome to the new as yet unnamed stadium. How are you feeling about the upcoming match today, 3 Blind Mike? Well, I'm going to approach this today in the same way as I would approach a blind solve. You know, I don't know how much about blind solving, but I'm pretty, obviously, 3 Blind Mike, pretty deep in the game. And this reminds me of, I suppose, the old Pockman corner and edge method, which some of you will be familiar with if you're as blind as I am. Which, of course, obviously, if you haven't heard of it, it's the M2 method of edge flipping. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's... I was thinking about something else just then. Old Pockman, if you haven't heard about it, is actually a basic method for blind solving. So I'm pretty advanced now, but I've got a lot of nostalgia for the old Pockman method, which of course utilizes swapping only a few pieces at once using common algorithms found in methods like CFOP. I didn't know that. I can't blind solve myself personally. It's something I'd like to look at some point. Who invented the Pockman method? So it was actually invented by Stephen Pockman. You set up corners to a receiving spot and swap it with a blank piece. And I highly suggest learning this before going into the M2 method for edges. You know what I mean? The M2 method, of course, also created by Stephen Pockman. So what you're telling us is essentially that your preparation has been a bit like the old Pockman method. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I've just been setting up my algs like I would set up the corners. I've been and then I've been swapping those algs. The metaphor needs work, but yeah, that's how I'm feeling pretty good about it. Pretty good. Okay, 3 Blind Mike, thank you so much for letting us into your process, letting us know how you've been prepping, taking the seat now in the interview booth. Even Older Me, how are you? Welcome along. How have you been going? Oh, my knees. The weather's been so bad. Honestly, it's really making my knees play up. The arthritis in my knees has been a nightmarish, honestly. That's not really exclusive to old Mike, though. Like, even Older Mike. I know regular Mike has got an arthritis issue with his knees. Yeah, but it's very bad now that I'm very old. So, that's a thing. And I've got a lot on my mind, of course. The NASDAQ, have you been watching the stocks? The NASDAQ's down 14 points again today. Far right. I like what the Kiwi dollar's doing against the US, though. It's holding steady at 160 something. Great for Mike in the present, who is importing from China and paying US dollars, of course. Are you worried that China might just switch to charging yuan instead of US dollars? I don't think it's going to happen. It's always going to be the gold standard currency. I think we're pretty safe there. It's going to hold out. So you haven't been buying gold or any of that stuff that people have been talking about? No. I tell you what, actually, you're 20-ish years into the future. Does America still exist, or has there been a second civil war? Are the states now governing themselves? How's that all going? No comment, but I'm still alive. Still alive here in New Zealand, so that's good. Even Older Me, thank you so much. Appreciate the insight there, I guess, about the NASDAQ and all that kind of stuff. So let's move across now to the solving station as our competitors get ready to take the stage. Blind Me going first today. Setting the pace. So how does this work again? It's best of Best of 3. No, first of 3. Best of 5 solves, yeah. So here's how it works, everyone. Best of 5 solves, aka first of 3. Wow, the tide is really turning against Even Older Mike. Nobody liked those NASDAQ updates there. Jonathan Stromberg, I have no savings, no stocks and shares and pension. I win. Good job. Good job, everyone. Stay in school. That's my advice. Stay in school, everyone. All right, here we go. Here we go. Blind Mike is going to set the pace here today. This is so janky having my mic over on this side. I'm going to have to get used to this. Play along at home. Grab a cube. Shout out John Baxter in the chat, who is going to compete at the Scottish Championships. His first competition. Love to see it. What are you, John? You're a year older than me, or you're younger than me? I forget which one of us is the more antique. Anyway, doing his first competition at roughly my age, which is pretty cool. Picked up a cube like last year or something like that, probably. Hey, all right, here we go. Anyway, John, shut up, bro. I'm trying to solve here. Would you? Okay, let me see. Blind Mike in the middle of inspecting now. He looks like he's found something. He's looking fairly confident with this cross. The blue's in, the orange is in. There's red for an easy setup on red. Blue, orange falling into place nicely. There's green and orange, and oh, very nice for a dot case though. Thwarted in the end by the dot case and a U4. Oh, huge error. Huge error in the alg. And what the heck is this? It was a really good looking F2L. Absolutely cooked the OLL alg. That's tough. That's really tough. Hard to see for poor old Blind Mike. Even Older Me stepping up to the plate now. Even Older Me is looking to beat a 29.02. Not impossible. Not impossible at all, but given how regular Mike was solving today, if that's any reflection on how the rest of our competitors are going to do, it's not looking great. Here we go. John, you're not 44, are you? Good Lord. We are getting old, bro, eh? Anyway, existential crisis aside, let's have a look at what Even Older Me is looking at here. There's a free pair in here. I'm just powerless to do anything with it. I need a coach. I need a coach, everyone. That's what I need. I need some coaching. Okay, let me see. I'm going to put that in there and then put that back here. Nope, that didn't work. Whoops. Even Older Mike tried to flex on the young man by doing something clever. It's not paid off. He is now floundering, and he's getting a dot case as well. Very tough OLL stuff. There's a T-perm. And there's a 27.31. So our boy Even Older Me is going to take the first solve there before setting the second one as well. Okay, cool. In the lead so far, Even Older Mike. Jonathan Stromberg representing the elderly, just like me and John. All right, what are we looking at? What are we looking at here? Well, who is this? Even Older Me. Here we go. Okay. Even Older Me setting the pace, coming off that win, feeling good about life in general, NASDAQ aside. He's focusing in on the game. Slight error there. Having said that, in F2L, just misread the case. Okay, there's the hook. Okay, no, the dot curse is over for an hourglass, and that is one of those. An A perm for a 26.69. Very pedestrian times today. Very pedestrian. 26.69 is the time set by Even Older Me. If Michael Chai is watching, then, you know, just a quick broadcast tip. I think if you have complete silence while somebody's got their tongue out concentrating, trying to scramble a cube, I think that really amps up the tension and makes for a, you know, just an outstanding viewer experience. There it is. And just generally people going, That's the kind of stuff we want to see, you know? That's the kind of stuff we really want to see. There's another dot case. What's with the dots? Oh, you four. Can you not? For a dirty old G something. 22.9. Okay, it's the fastest solve we've seen today. Fastest solve we've seen today. And in fact, that was in response to Even Older Me's 26. So congratulations to Blind Me getting one on the board there. No clean sweeps today. Thank you very much. Blind Me to set the pace for solve number 3. Now, here we go. Very polite crowd in here today. Golf claps abounding. Back. Times in the chat if you're playing along, by the way. What am I going to do with this? Says 3-Blind Mike. We're just hearing him on the competitor microphone there. That wasn't too silly. Oh, no, that was, though. Durr. Ah! Fat hands. Man, I tell you what, all I've been doing is lugging boxes around for the last 2 weeks. And I'm just so clumsy. Oh, no. Nearly goofed it for a 24.9. Okay. Even Older Me is going to be looking at that and just having a slight quake. A slight quiver at the thought of a 24. God, I forgot that already. What's wrong with my brain? 24.96. I don't even know where I am in the scramble. Jesus. All right, hold on a second. Slight technical issue. A competence issue with our scramblers today, I'm afraid. They will be punished. Oh, for goodness sake. Why did I check that mid-scramble? I'm so stupid. Talk among yourselves, everyone. Just going to fix this goof. Hey, John. Big news. My drum kit's coming out of storage today. It's not moving into the house. But a mate of mine, one of the dads from school, because that's how we roll now. We don't make friends like normal people. We just make friends with the people who are hanging around while we wait to collect our offspring. He's got a wool shed just up the road from here, which is essentially a practice room. And he's a bassist, just moved over from Melbourne. And he was like, yo, hey, I just want to play big, dirty stoner riffs really loud. Would you like to come and play drums along to that? And I said, yes. Yes, I would. So that's a big update. The drum kit's coming out of storage, which is very, very exciting. Pinky, the kit that I played all over the UK. Okay, what am I doing? This is Even Older Me responding to a 24 from Blind Mike. Little aside there while we organize the scramble. Slight error from the scrambling team. The reason we have so many scramblers is that we have a zero tolerance policy on mistakes, and all mistakes are punishable by death. So rest in peace. Where the hell is that? This cube is faulty. More try. They removed an edge. Ooh. Absolutely foul. I need a boo sound effect for solves going over 30, because that's disgusting. Blind Me taking one back. It's 2-1. All of a sudden, the tables have turned. The tables have turned, everyone. Even Older Me clearly is going a bit senile and not very happy with that performance at all. I feel like the writing might be on the wall now, unless Even Older Me can get it together and stop telling stories while he's trying to solve. Then he's in a bit of a spot here. Although encouraging little start there, and there's a free pair which he did spot and didn't waste. That's a nice setup there for the third. 4 is in straight into one look OLL. That's lovely stuff. He'll enjoy that for an A perm, I think. Oi! What the actual? How am I coming off a 31? How am I coming off a 31 into a 17? What is my solving? What is it? What is it? Absolutely incredible stuff from Even Older Me. Blind Me is shaking. We are going to be tied. Unless Blind Me can do something spectacular here, we are going to be tied up at 2 each for a deciding solve Even when the solves are off, you know, anything can happen. The format is what it's all about. Yep. No, I can work with this. I'm gonna do that and that. Very interesting hearing into the hearing the competitors talking. That's why we have the mic on stage with them, so we can hear a little bit of insight into their process. Oh, look at that! It wasn't fast, but it was efficient. And sometimes it's about that efficiency, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about is an issue. There's a fishy and an R. It was never going to beat a 17. So there we are. Blind. Sorry, even. Oh, did I not have the right screen up there? For goodness sake. No, not 12, sir. 2 each. 2 each. Yes, thank you, Mango. I did forget to change my screen there. It's quite awkward. That's what I get for talking smack about Michael Chai. That's instant karma is what that is. Okay, shut up, Mango. All right? I'm busy here, actually. Final solve. Deciding solve. Blind Me is going to set the time. It's 2-2. Blind Me to set. This one's for the match, everyone. If you haven't voted already, get in the poll and let me know who you think's going to take it. Even Older Me swinging wildly between 31s and 17s. The crowd's still 59% in favor of 3 Blind Mike. Even Older Mike languishing on 41. Welcome, Eclipse Cubing. First stream you made it to. Sometimes it takes 38 attempts, you know? Sometimes it just takes 38 tries. Okay. Blind Me feeling pretty optimistic about this. There's a few bits falling into place here. There we are. A few bits, you heard me. And that's one of those for this, for that. That's one of those for that. And then this is one of these for them, for a hook. And a fish on its tail. Thank you very much for A. For a 21. Ooh, a hush descends over the as yet unnamed new stadium here at the MSL. Things are really heating up now. This is very tense. As Even Older Me steps up to the plate on the back of a 17. On the back of a 17, he now has to beat whatever I just did there, a 21. Even Older Me stretching out his lower back pain, working those shoulders, even mentioning playing drums again has made my back hurt. But here we are. Inspecting now. Okay. Orange is a gift. This is easy. Okay, here we are. An odd hush descends over the crowd. Oh, a little mistake there, but it's redeemable, I think. Oh, it's not great for the hook. And then a U4 as he decides what fish it is. No, and a mistaken OLL, and he was on for that, but unfortunately, Even Older Me has just fumbled his way out of a win here in the losers bracket. Even Older Me is going home. Blind Me is going to progress to the next round. Here we go. Look, watch this. Shout out John Baxter for putting the spreadsheet together for me. Blind Me progressing to the next round. Blind Me will face off against Timmy Me or Jen Alpha Me, is my understanding of the system that I think I came up with. But John Baxter perfected for me. Blind Me takes the win there, everyone. Incredible stuff, incredible scenes. No records today. The single still 16.3 for Zen Mike. Did we get an average of 5? Hold on a minute now. Oh, no. No, not even close. Not even close for Blind Me. Let's have a look at Even Older Me. Average of 5. 20. Nope. Not even close. Not even close by any regard. Well, there we are. Incredible scenes here. Incredible scenes at the as yet unnamed stadium for Cubecast Season 5 and the Part 2 of the MSL 2025 Speedcubing League. Absolutely amazing stuff. We are gonna have our competitors over for a quick interview now. I'll just remind myself of what's happened. I can't really see, but never mind. I tell you what, let's talk to Even Older Me first of all, see how he's feeling. Even Older Me, gutted for you today. Some problems there with the solve, some real issues. How are you feeling after that? Sore, confused, cold? A bit cold, honestly. Have you not got heating in this new place? Can you not crank that up a little bit for me? You know, I'm ancient. Okay, so a few physical issues for old Mike. Obviously the 17 single, very impressive, coming off the back of a 31. Who got a 17? Did I? Yeah, you did actually. Yeah, fastest all was a 17. That was today, was it? That was today. That was actually just now, just in this round that you played. Nah, news to me. News to me. I do remember the 31. That hurt. The 31 was disgusting. And you are eliminated. So get out. Yeah, righto. Thanks, everyone. It's been a pleasure. See you later. There we are. Even Older Me is out of the competition. He's gone. He's out of here. Let's talk to our winner today. 3 Blind Mike. 3 Blind Mike. Let's just have a look at your stats here. The average of 5 is 23. The mean of 3 was 23. Overall, how are you feeling about today's performance? Honestly, first match after the break is tough. But I just reminded myself of the time I spent learning how to orient edge A and C, which obviously you'll all know as a M prime, U, M prime, U, M prime, U2, M, U, M, U, M, U2. One of my favorite edge flipping algorithms. It reminds me of just a simpler time, a nicer time when I was doing that. 23 average. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. Stinky. Super stinky. But it is what it is. That 17 was tough to come up against. It was pretty heartbreaking to see that Even Older Me has forgotten about that. Of course it was. Yeah, poor lad. He's getting on a bit. So yeah, no, that was good. But ultimately, this is just a distraction from my 3 blind practice, honestly. I got to watch them Charlie Eggins videos and learn blindfold. Learn blindfold? I mean, I got to go and watch those Charlie Eggins videos and send him a list of places where he got things wrong. Charlie, okay. Thank you very much, Blind Mike. Incredible. Incredible stuff. Absolute scenes here at the MSL. KK Cubing. I don't like that name, eh? That freaks me out a little bit. Did he talk about Sebastian? No, but I will do in a minute. Before I do that, you know what happens after the MSL is we have some ads, everyone. Yeah. Oh, look, I haven't sorted that angle. That's pretty loud, eh? That's pretty loud. I'm going to turn that down a bit. Haven't sorted this camera angle out. Okay, well, that's ruined the illusion. Anyway, use code Cubecast, everyone, at Speedcube Shop. Save 5% off your order wherever you are in the world. Go get your stuff from them. They sell all the cube stuff, which is good for cubing. Go get it. You can also head to Cubing Life Academy and use code Cubecast to save 5% on any of their incredible courses. If you want to learn blindfold, hey, maybe I should do that. If you want to learn to solve blindfolded, you can go and do that with these guys. What else do they do? Pyraminx. Yeah, Tommy Cherry teaches blindfolded. Pyraminx with Ben Kyle. And then 3x3 OH. All sorts of amazing in real life coached courses in groups. Very unique, very cool. You can also buy things from me at Speedcube New Zealand and Australia. Speedcube.co.nz. You can buy Cube Sauce there. You can also buy Cube Sauce at Crafty Cube in Australia and speedcubing.org in the UK. Shout out Daniel. Shout out Rafi in Australia. And you can go to lastlayercubing.com and you can buy a cool shirt. Would you like to see how cool a shirt you can buy at Last Layer Cubing? Of course you would. lastlayercubing.com. Look at this. Look at this, everyone. You can buy inspired by someone talking smack in the chat. Well, I don't think they were talking smack as such, but it made me laugh. They said this is my third favorite Cubecast. So we've my third favorite podcast. So we have immortalized that in this design here. Just represent Cubecast in a subtle little number 3, sporty little number there. That's good, isn't it, everyone? Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.
Hey guys, this part of the stream is sponsored by me. I know, huge downgrade. You're probably expecting Raid Shadow Legends or Squarespace, but I'm actually here to tell you about the code Cubecast, that is CUBECAST, that you can use at speedcubeshop.com for an absolutely plentiful discount on all of your orders. If you're going to want to be faster than a 6-year-old, you're going to need some good cubes. How do you buy good cubes? At Speedcube Shop with code Cubecast.
Stu Cube spitting facts. Spitting. Hoi! Spitting facts. As always. Those were the ads, folks. Those were the ads. Fanticious. Can I put cube sauce on pizza? You can. It'll ruin your pizza. It does say in big letters on the back of the bottles, do not consume. And you know what, Fanticious? That's because of people like you, all right? That's why that warning is there, because people like you exist. You should talk about the very cool Scottish champs coming up in a month. Maybe I'll get someone on for an interview about that. Like we'll do I would love to talk to, that would be kind of meta to get another Scottish accent on here. If anyone is going to the Scottish champs that wants to talk about it, maybe we can do that. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Let's get into it, everyone. Let's get into it. Am I set up? Am I ready to go? Yeah, I've got my ghetto Powerade, Powerade in powder form. I've got some off-brand salt and vinegar Pringles. So I'm set for hydration. I'm set for a little snacky snack if I need one. Let's take a look at something. Right. You all saw the title. I have a question today. Who the heck is Sebastian Stone, everyone? I got linked this video. Someone popped it in Discord, I'm pretty sure. This is Sebastian Stone with a YouTube PB. UAV Futures in the chat. Hello, Stu. Welcome along. Yeah, off-brand Woolworths Pringles today is what's on the menu. Look at that. Hot dang. Love the reaction. This is what we're after. This is exactly what we're after. Immediately checks the scramble. He's thorough. Now. Yeah, checks it. Checks the redo. I love how he censored himself. I endorse all of that language. But thanks for censoring it so that I don't have to. So that popped up the other day and immediately, look, I'm a cynical boy, okay? Oh, I didn't save his link from WCA. Sebastian Stone, WCA. Sebastian Stone, WCA. So immediately I was like, am I being trolled here? Are we trolling? Look at this little gangster. Look at this little thug. Love it. Love the vibe. So, his single officially 408. Average 701. 11th in the country for single. Only 99th for the average. Capable of some very speedy stuff. He's got a 1.9 average in 2x2. A 3.4 average in Clonk as well. So, this is someone who I don't think is trolling in any sense of the word. The video was very genuine. The reaction was very genuine. 69 competitions. Nice. 2,500 solves. Incredible. So I was like, okay, this kid is fairly obviously legit. So yeah, Hirishu talking about the 408 official single. The day after 298, he got a 3.48. Well, not average, PB. Oh, PB2. So what? So he cut. How much did he cut to get that 298 then? That's incredible. This kid has, as Eclipse has just put it, this kid has got incredible potential. But wait, there's more, because then, so obviously that 2.98 appeared. I subscribed. I was like, hell yeah, who's this kid? He's real fast. Then, I think the next day, this video popped up. A 1.39 PB clock single. YouTube North American record. Of course, little Lockie's got the YouTube world record. 1.29, I think. Look at me remembering things. Oosh. What? That's ridiculous. Again, I love the reaction. How old is this kid? Like 11? And he's just cussing the place out? I can't endorse it. But I can't resist it. I can't endorse it. But I love it. So yeah, there we are. There is a scramble. It's in the description. Go and you need to go and subscribe because he's got, what, 245 subscribers? That's criminal, frankly. Sebastian Stone is coming up. All right, big style. Lots of Sebastian fans in the chat. Lots of Sebastian friends in the chat as well. He used to be a Pyraminx main. Okay, what's the numbers on that? Let me see them digits. Pyraminx. 130 with a 245. Okay. He's cooled off on the Pyraminx though, and he's now diving into the 3x3 grind. Where is this kid based? He's got a West Coast cubing. Matt. Nevada? Is he in Vegas? Is he near Vegas? Can we get Sebastian Stone at the next PSL? Can we get Sebastian Stone in PSL? We need long hair Sebastian back. If you know, you know. Okay, we got some OGs. He's in California. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's next, right? That's next to California's next. Hold on a minute. I've forgotten my states, but that's next to Nevada, isn't it? California, not Florida. Florida and California, I always have to stop and go, hold on. Hold on. Those two especially. He was at PSL. Did he compete? He was at Berkeley? What the heck? Do we have video of that? Or was he like, yo, Sebastian Stone in the chat. Hello, Sebastian. Welcome along. He has appeared. Sebastian, I was sent your video of your 298 in my Discord the other day, and then your clonk appeared. Top marks on the reactions so far, young man. Keep working on them. Keep working on those reactions. They're going to go far. I love to see it. Very Brendan Dunnigan coded. I feel like this is like the Gen Alpha Brendan Dunnigan. Did we see, Sebastian? Oh, you went up against Heidi. Dang. Okay, so you didn't make it into the top 8. Okay. I was rooting for Heidi once she came through. I kind of wanted her to beat Dylan. Like, that was tough when she came up against Dylan. I sort of wanted her to win. But that's tough. You went out against Heidi. Okay. Well, hopefully you'll go back, because listen, I'm not saying anything officially, but I think there might be a PSL in or around Nevada. That's all I'm going to say, because it's not confirmed. It's just a rumor. Yeah, that's about all we've got to say really about Sebastian. I still don't know Sebastian at all. He's in the chat right now, of course. But yeah, bring in that 139 clonk single, YouTube North American record. Bring in that 2.98 3x3 single. I already had a 147 on clonk as well. So yeah, everyone go and subscribe to Sebastian Stone. Have we got those subs up? We got 2 today for you, Sebastian. Not bad. When are you competing next, Sebastian? Tell us that, because your last comp was when? Rock Cube Lin qualifier. Who was on the podiums? Who got 3x3? Let me see him. Let me see them. Come on, WCA. Why you do this? I can tell my connection was interrupted. Where are the podiums? Oh, they're there. Never mind. Yo, he was the winner. Got the W. Beating Michael Larson. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you, Sebastian. Very nice. Is Sebastian sponsored? Come on now. No sponsor yet? Well, there you are. SES, you watching? Mango, you watching? Ugh. Very impressive from Sebastian Stone there. Keep an eye on him. He is gonna go far, I reckon. Gonna go far. Very, very impressive numbers. Very impressive. Lots to do. Okay. Stu in the chat, UAV Futures. Is there a big rivalry between cubing countries? Only unofficially. What do we think about that, everyone? What do we think about that? Can you think of any examples of like inter-country cubing rivalries? I think there's quite a lot of competition in America, in the States. There is low-key, I think, a US versus China. There's definitely a US versus China thing happening. I'm not talking about tariffs or trade wars. Stu, how dare you? New Zealand shoots way above its weight and thrashes Australia. Thank you very much, sir. We've got a few oceanic records here now. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure Dwayne's got OCR for one-handed, right? Dwayne Ramos has got 3x3 one-handed. Do we have Pyramix OCR? We've got world record for clock. So, just saying. My team's got that one, actually. So, you know. Scubologist, yeah, Yiheng Wang versus everyone, basically. Although, I tell you what, there is a Chinese civil war brewing. Yihang versus Zhuangyi. Zhuangyi's probably... So we've got, Stu, we've got the World Championships coming up in May, this month, isn't it? In Washington. World Championships in Washington. So everyone's watching that very closely, especially the 3x3 podium. Let's take a look at that, actually. WCA World Championship 2025. 2025. And let's have a look at the psych sheet for 3x3. Now, can I remember how to do that? Events. Info. How do we do that again, everyone? How do we get the psych sheet? I always muck this up. Competitors. Oh, here we go. So you go competitors, and then I hit 3x3. So this. Ooh, I've got to be careful with that. The psych sheet, Stu, shows us what, like, the likelihood, based on people's previous records, what we're going to get. So right at the top of 3x3, I think it's fair to say that it's like so we've got in China, we've got big names, Yihang Wang, we've got Zhuangyi Geng, we've Roy Hangzhou. They're three very, very big names in 3x3. Honorable mention to Bofang as well. But he's still to break the sub-5 barrier in average. So you've got, yeah, up at the top of China, Yihang Wang, Zhuangyi Geng, and these are just the people competing at Worlds. Roy Hangzhou, Bofang Zhang, all hammers, absolute hammers. Yihang, of course, with the world record, 4.03 average. But Zhuangyi's coming in hot. Zhuangyi took the single. But then up there, we also have this outlier in terms of nations here, Timon Kolizinski, the Polish prodigy, with a 3.6 and a 4.6. So I think you could argue at the top of 3x3, you've got China versus Poland, right? Sebastian Stone's competing at Worlds as well. Nice. Clock podium's wide open, sir. Lockie Gibson is going to Worlds as well. So you watch your back, all right? If we're talking tough about that clonk podium. Lockie's going to be there representing New Zealand, world record holder. But then, so underneath that, underneath that battle at the top, sort of China versus Poland, you've then got Max Park, Luke Garrett, Matty Inaba. You've also got, look at this, Teddy, little Theodore. How do we live in this world where Leo Borromeo is 10th seed? That's crazy. Qijian. Qijian is our fastest female cuber in here as well. Then, of course, we've got Luke and Dylan, 14 and 15. Felix the Goat Zemdegs. Oh, we're teeing up an interview with Felix. This season we'll have Felix on, by the way. We've penciled in a date. Hopefully it'll work. Time zone stuff. And he's got a big boy job. So, you know, we're working on that. So, yeah, in answer to your question, Stu, are there any big rivalries? I think it's fair to say that at Worlds, we are looking at China versus Poland for the top spot. But, you know, Timon's really going to have to pull out something special. Really going to have to pull out something special to get the gold, to get world champion. And then I think US is really fighting for the brown medal, right? For bronze. Would be my opinion. That's my opinion. Chameleon, Yufang Du isn't going. Did I see Yufang? No, I didn't. No, I guess Yufang isn't. I've got a terrible memory, and especially for names that are not in English, because I'm so just racist. I don't know. That's probably not fair, but I struggle to remember Chinese the names of the top Chinese cubers unless they're literally in front of me. I recognize them when they're in front of me, but to recall them, I have a bit of trouble. So yeah, in answer to your question, China, Poland for the top spot, but I think China, US is a big one. Is a big one as well. Yeah, true. Eclipse Max Park seeded 5th is also wild. So, Stu, if you haven't, you should watch the Speedcubers documentary on Netflix, because it focused in on the rivalry between Max Park, 5th seed now for Worlds, and Felix Zemdegs, 19th seed for Worlds. So they're really good mates, and they were also completely like matched rivals as well. Like they were so close until the Chinese wave started coming through. I think that's probably fair to say. Like Roy Hang came through not long after that. You know? Roy Hang, I think, because here we go. Here's where I struggle. Was it Roy Hang that got the 3.47? Or no, that doesn't sound right. It wasn't Roy Hang. Who the heck was it that got the 347? Everyone help me out. But anyway, there we go. That's about enough yaps. Thank you for that question, Stu. Appreciate you. Hope you're good, by the way, bro. I haven't talked to you in ages. Stu is UAV Futures, is a drone pilot YouTuber who I've done a bit of work for, and we yap. We do be yapping. Anyway, speaking of yapping, let's talk about FTO. Hey? And not just FTO. We have got some incredible unofficial events happening at Worlds 2025. People in the chat reminded me, thank you. Yu Shangdu. Yu Shangdu got the 3.47. Thank you so much. I noticed that he's lost the spot on the, of course, he's lost the spot on all the Moyu boxes now. Moyu boxes used to always just have 3.47 world record. Yu Shangdu, we got this. We're the best. Yu Shang has been absolutely eclipsed by Yihang Wang, who is now signed to Moyu, obviously. Now it's his solves all over it. Sebastian Stone, we watched the same YouTube videos. Did you know that the Chinese coaches actually analyzed Matty's solves? That was in the Cubicle interview with Yihang Wang and Phil. I love hearing Phil Yu talk in Chinese. I think that's so cool. People who are bilingual are genuinely just like so freaking impressive. Right, anyway. Shut up, everyone. I'm trying to focus here. Okay, Worlds 2025. We have got lots of interesting unofficial events, which is very, very cool. Shout out Cubing USA for putting all this on. We have got the big two, right? The big two. You can fight and fight and fight on Discord or on Cubex's friends about which one should be official and which one shouldn't. But on Thursday, you have mirror blocks, unofficial mirror blocks events. Are we going to see a whole bunch of Chi magnetic mirror blocks? People are going to be swagging out with the GAN mirror blocks. It's an average of 5. 145 is the cutoff with a 4-minute time limit. But this is the big one, everyone. This is the big one. FTO. Oh, do we have a psych sheet for that? No, surely not. Dang. Where would I find... Could I find a psych sheet for that? I'm sure there's a database of FTO solved somewhere. I wonder if there's a psych sheet for that. That would be fun to see. I forget who's goated at that, but it is an American who was getting like 13-second singles. Who was that? It's one of the people who got that FTO record at the same time. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember. No, I just want to see competitors to see if... No, it's not. No, it's not there, is it? The unofficial stuff. Okay, never mind. Anyway, if someone can find that, that would be sick. So we've got FTO, obviously. 130 is the cutoff. Whoo, okay. We're not mucking around. They're expecting a lot of people. I mean, really, the big FTO crew are in America anyway. It's mostly Americans I'm seeing. Apart from special mention to Anirin and James in New Zealand, who are big fans of FTO. Team Blindfolded. Magic. You know how it is. Cam's got to shift those magics. We got a magic... And we've got Master Magic? What the heck is a Master Magic? I don't even know what that is. Master Magic puzzle. No, hold on. Images. Oh, gosh. It's just a big old magic, I guess. Is it? What's happening here? Is that just a bigger one? Rubik's Magic. Okay, so Rubik's Magic has got 3 rings. Master has 5. Okay. There we go. So there you are. Big showing from the unofficial events. Right there. So yeah, okay, here we go. Cubingcontest.com has got regulations for all events. Okay, no, I don't want that. I want a registration. Okay, so we also got Team Blindfolded as well, which is a lot of fun. So Team Blindfolded, for those of you who don't know, that's when one person holding the cube is blindfolded and they have a partner who tells them what to do. That's what Team Blind is. It's good fun. So, Nations Cup, of course, as well. Oh, do we have a team? Do we have a New Zealand team for that? Surely. Surely we'll have a New Zealand team for that. Very exciting stuff. Let's move on, hey? Because I think that's pretty much all we've got to say about that. Cubing USA, shout out for having all the unofficial events at Worlds. FTO, it's all going to go down. Somebody said the name of the person. Aidan Bryant. That's who I was thinking about. Great. Great stuff. It's time to say happy birthday to Moyu, everyone. Oh, I was going to translate this. That's what I was going to do because I don't know what this video says. But it does say that Moyu is 18. I think that's what it means. Moyu is 18. I'm just going to get Google Translate out here for a minute, everyone. I'm going to try and translate this for you. Because I know you love it when I slowly, painfully translate a video for you. I know that that is the peak content that all of you are here for. We've got this, and we're going to have a look at a TeacherXia video as well, and his subtitles are famously diabolical. So that's going to be a lot of fun. No, I don't want to enter text. Thank you very much. I want to use the camera. Okay, here we go. Let's try it. Let's see if we can do this live, everyone. Speed limit. It is the starting point for the next breakthrough. Okay, sure. There he is. There's our man, Rocky Balboa. The red jacket is iconic. Oh, what does that say? From a sketch to a world record. So many. 18 years of technology accumulation. Oh, hello. Just for building. Better racing experience. This is cool, getting to see the process of the molds being made. Hey, did we do this one? Better racing experience. This is peak content, everyone. Every innovation, just to let players see the essence of technology. How's that whole Huameng TG going? I didn't have any interest in that whatsoever. Every design. Come on now. Oh, it's got a line through it. All born for speed. What does that say? 18 years, 37 structural iterations. But we managed to stretch those 37 structural iterations into 5,000 cubes. Thanks, Moyu. What does that say? So it's taken 126 materials tested. Sure. Just to make every rotation all become the basis for breakthrough. There he is. There's Chrysler. Iconic. From the birth of the first generation Veyron. No, wait a minute. That's a mistranslation. That's Weilong translates to Veyron, doesn't it? So, Veyron. So from the first iteration, Veyron. Innovation to today's transparent core. Ooh, look, and there it is. There's the thing. So this is the Super Weilong V2 18th anniversary edition. Not WCA legal, unfortunately. That's a bit of a letdown, eh? It's not just technology that has changed, Timmy. It's the pursuit of speed. They've pursued signing fast people. See technology. Feel speed. Okay, I am speed, actually. Did you know that? Super Weilong V2 18th anniversary edition. It's a pretty looking cube. Very cool. All right. I hope you enjoyed my translation, everyone. Welcome along, Junior Speedcubing League. Junior Speedcubing League? What is Junior Speedcubing League? Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. Speedcubing TV. Is this a new studio? Yes, it is. It's not really finished. I want to get a green screen. Anyway, so yeah, the Super Weilong V2 18th anniversary edition. Very exciting. Happy birthday, Moyu. Love to see that. Congratulations. Happy birthday. I don't really have a birthday sign, so here's a weak round of applause. You like that? There you go. Congratulations on your birthday. Oh, Scubologist coming in now with the knowledge. Also, the good guy at FTO is Aidan Bryant. Thank you, I did see that. Dan Pashtushkov. Nailed it. Chris Choi. Michael Larson. I know that name as well. Michael Larson. He runs the FTO Discord, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Moyu 20 is 18 years old. Congratulations. Moyu will be hitting the town tonight. 18 years old. Flexing that ID everywhere. Very exciting. This based comment here. I don't understand anything you're saying, but it looks cool. Looks pretty cool. Very beautiful. It's going to be spendy, but it's not legal. It's not legal. I think that's disappointing that it's not legal, but it's a cool, collectible. Very cool collectible, if that's your vibe. I'm curious. I'm curious. No videos yet? Oh, here we go. We got videos. So Junior Speedcubing League for pre-college solvers. In the US, I assume? Here we go. Our goal is to create spectator-friendly competitions for pre-college Rubik's Cube solvers. Okay. So what's going on here? What's going on? Is this... I need an explainer or something. Preseason Group A trailer. I'm going to take a look. What's going on? Is this copyright music? Am I going to get pinged for that? Clicky Studios is involved. Okay. So it's average of 5 format. Are we using WCA format? Is that what's up? I can't tell. This is a trailer, so it's like pre the event. You need to get in touch with me and tell me more about the Junior Speedcubing League there, JSL. Jump into the Discord and you can send me a message and let me know about what's going on there. Interesting. Love to see it. Love to see more Cube Leagues. Spectator-friendly competitions for pre-college Rubik's Cube solvers. Okay, okay. Manu. Not sure if you reviewed Max's 6x6 world record, but there was some disrespect that was cut out of the video. Do we have a video that includes the disrespect? Can you link that to me? Big Cube world records are like, yeah, cool. But they're not that exciting to watch, apart from like the very end. What's the disrespect that was cut out? I'm assuming reaction. Disrespect in the reaction. Max Park 6x6 WR. Where is the... Okay, am I looking at the reaction here? Okay, here we go. Here he goes. Here he goes. Kick this man out. Where's the delegate? Alex Asbury would be all over that. Is that where there was a cut there? Is that where the disrespect was? A chair was sacrificed. A chair was sacrificed. Who is this guy? Is this family? What's the previous world record? I'm gonna need some context here. I'm gonna need some context. Results, records. What happened to the chair? I need to know. I need to know. Oh, 57.69 is in there. Dang it. Okay, right. I need rankings now. Rankings, 6x6. Oh my gosh. Did he... So that was the first sub-minute? Is that what happened? Have we gone from 102 to 57? Hot dang. That is not insignificant. I want to see where... How does the chair get sacrificed? Okay. Oh, the judge's... Okay, the judge's chair disappeared. A judge... Okay. Okay, thank you for the clarification. I still can't use this freaking website. By results. There we go. Oh. All right. Oh, so it's Max again. Boring. So he's got the top 9 results. Okay, so he's gone 59, he's gone 58, he's gone 57. That makes a bit more sense to me now. Okay, I'm with you, I'm with you. I need footage. I need footage of what happened to the judge's chair. I assume the judge's chair is what we're talking about, right? But it's gone. That's Max's dad, isn't it? It's a cute little comp. I love how Max just rolls up to the school hall competitions. And keeps cooking. Who are these two? Who are these two main characters? Zach and Emil. Max tossed the chair. Oh, love it. Let's go. Like into the crowd? What happened? Manu, this is great. Okay, I need some... Now, I'm assuming that was Mum's camera. I'm assuming that was Mom's camera. So she probably censored him. Mom, stop censoring me. Oh man, has anyone else got video of that? I would love to see it. I might not. I won't broadcast it out of respect. If they don't want it broadcast, then I won't broadcast it. Phil, he just knocked it over a little. Dang it. I thought maybe it just went straight into the crowd or something, or just went over the back of his head, just like, get out of here. Oh, well. Never mind. Congratulations, Max. Love to see it. Love to see it. What have we done? Should we take a look at the GAN 460? That was big Timmy hype. Like, outstanding aura hype, getting all those Timmies in, like losing their mind. Scubologist is saying Sebastian just got a 3.04. Is he at a competition? Guys, with the breaking news, chill. I actually had a show plan today, and there's a lot of breaking news coming in. Sebastian apparently got a 3.04. Not in comp. No, that would be silly. But very cool. Who's messaging me? Oh, breaking news. We do have footage of the chair. Okay. All right. I'm not going to broadcast it out of respect. If Max's family didn't want the chair being broadcast, then I don't think I feel good doing that. Hello, dear friends. It's me, TeacherXia, and I've got a GAN 460. Peasants, watch as I unbox the GAN 460 while you can just watch. Powerless. Okay, let's see what he says about it. Let's go back to here, I reckon. Okay, TeacherXia, shout out, go and subscribe if you haven't already. All right. So with the previous... So this is weird because I have to translate English into English, but TeacherXia's subtitles are often very, very goofy. But that's fine. Many people often complain about it, and they're better than whatever my Chinese subtitles would be, like infinitely. So recognize. It's just that his 4th level Rubik's Cube doesn't feel good. No, it sucked famously, and the price is surprisingly expensive. But this time I saw that GAN Rubik's Cube is making a comeback. Yeah, we have a 460. We have brought us a new 4x4 Magic Cube. I'm looking forward to him on this high-level cube. All right. What kind of experience and performance will it bring to us? Because of GAN's 5x5 was sort of universally accepted as being pretty good. I've accidentally hidden my chat from myself with Discord. Wait, what happened? What kind of experience will it bring to us? Because of GAN's 5x5, yeah, it's a good result. Especially this alien magic cube. Oh my gosh. If it's a good result. Especially this alien magic cube of GAN. I'm guessing that's a mistranslation of 4x4. Like their pyramid, pyraminx. 5 demons and slanting. Excuse me? 5 demons and slanting have some good results. I think this is 5x5 and pyraminx have some good results. Or maybe Scube? I feel like a lot of top pyraminxes don't use the GAN, but a lot of top Scubers use the GAN Scube Enhanced. Right? Sebastian in the chat, I've actually tried Matty's GAN 460. And? Don't leave me hanging. Thoughts? It is said that they seem to have an alien magic cube recently. That must mean 4x4. In the process of research and development, then let's change the perspective. Take a look at 2 new Rubik's Cubes of GAN this time. Let's go. Come on, let's see our highlight today of GAN 460. This is also a cube I've been looking forward to for many years. Same as all of my audience. This is also a cube I've been looking forward to for many years. Since the 4x4 cube was released many years ago, 2017, he has never produced a 4x4 cube again because of their previous 4x4, which almost killed their brand. Always always criticized and complained. So let's see if GaNCube can get 10% back this time. Sure, that's a mistranslation again. Let me see the thing. Very delicate box. Very similar to the 562. Got a little credit card. What kind of stuff are we getting, TeacherXia? Show me the stuff. Don't care about that. Show me the stuff. Baggie. That's it? A baggie? Why are we getting a baggie and a box? Pick one.
你们是不是似曾相识，有那种5阶的感觉了吧？3、2、1，当当，
当当。
4阶魔方。
There she is, look.
我拿到这个魔方呢是一个 UV 钻面的版本。
UV drilled version? Okay. UV coated version.
哇，这个魔方的手感不得不说绝了。这个魔方的感觉呢是可以说跟他们。
Yes, it can be said it feels the same as their 5x5 because his order is smaller than that of the 5th order. So it's one order less than 5x5. Performance on this 4x4 cube. More silky, more smooth. Ready to use out of the box according to TeacherXia. I think it can reach the present. Currently the first echelon of the 4x4 racing cube is... What? It doesn't actually mention what he reckons the top cube is. I think... Maybe he's talking about Moyu. You tilt this 4x4 cube 45 degrees. See its magnetic system. Yeah, that's fairly expected. Ooh, double magnets in the centers. Okay. It'll make the inner layer more magnetic. You will feel that its startup resistance will be greater. So, okay, so inners tighter than outers. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? That makes sense. And what about the outers? Now, Matty said, when I spoke to Matty last season, he said that the outers like feel just legit like a GaN 3x3. Oof. Fuck that up. He said the outers feel fast like a regular GaN 3x3. I think it's time to use it. It can compared with the 4x4 cube of the previous generation. It's also a shame to avenge. It's also a shame to avenge. I think this cube can be taken out. It feels like a racing cube. Alright, I think what he's saying is there that it's gonna rip out the box. You do that. Play with it for a while. I'll consider using it as my main 4x4. Alright, so this is then this is the 2x2. Was that helpful, everyone? Was that helpful? TeacherXia has the 4x4. He's vibing. There's the 251 see-through sort of anniversary edition as well. Double magnets are more common than you think. Even the Maylong 4x4 have them. Okay, Dennis, okay. Sebastian, here we go. In my opinion, the inners feel more plush and the outers are fast. I think what everyone wants to know, Sebastian, and this is like the first question I need to put to Matty next time we talk to Matty. Is it catching? That's all we want to know, because the inners were catching in the original and people were mad about it. But everyone's going to be super sensitive on that, and everyone is going to jump on anyone commenting that it's remotely not good in the centers as well. That's the trouble. When y'all Timmies get on the internet and start believing the hype, you know? That's what happens. But GaN 4x4, it's happening. I'm expecting in the next week a ton of videos about that, because GaN, remember, they were recruiting testers. I applied. I didn't get one. Whatever, GaN. Whatever. Is it just because I'm rubbish and slow? Probably. Probably. Valid. But I'm pretty sure now that I know Matty has one in the box. That's where I've seen the box before. TeacherXia has one in the box. So this is like the production version is now out. Okay? It feels like to me. If it's got the full packaging, that usually means it's the full production version. It's out. I'm expecting this week to see a ton more videos on it. So keep an eye out for that. And hopefully a release date soon. As soon as I hear from my supplier that it's available, I will let you know that it's out, that it's available. All right. Chill. We have a new sighting of a new clock. Green clock. Sir, why would you open that window over there? Chrome, why you do this? Shout out Rufus. Go and subscribe to Rufus. We've got 32 subscribers. Let's see if we can bump that up to 50. Bump that up to 50 for me right now. Go on. Everyone go and subscribe to Rufus. This is the very, very beautiful green Chi limited edition clock. I've got like... Okay, so you all know my store is very small. I've literally got 4 of these coming. The turning isn't great. Utbe, out of the box. I can't even tell what good turning is on a Chi clock. I've used a lot of different people's clocks, and I am not skilled enough to tell what good turning is. Sebastian, if you're watching, how do you rate Rufus's setup? They're about to take us through their setup process. Hold on. What was that? The same center magnets as the blue lilac clocks. Same as the black and white one as well, as far as I can tell. Little bit of loop. Just a little tiny bit. Skirt. Spread that around. Impressive stuff. I can't tell what they're putting on there. It looks relatively thick. Do you put weight 5 in a clonk? Is that how it works? Never done it. I should, because my clock's disgusting and dusty inside because of all the plastic. Okay. Are we more happy with it now, Rufus? They then go on to get a 444 average of 5. It's a beautiful looking clonk, hey? It's really cool. Sebastian confirming. Yeah, weight 5. Wait, is that a Cubes UK? That's a Cubes UK Matt. Interesting. Is this person in the UK? I mean, I didn't know where they were. But yeah, one of the first sightings and averages that we've ever seen. JSL Silk is a fairly popular choice in clocks. You know what? I approve of that color coordination as well. I would recommend FiddyK by speedcube.co.nz from the Cube Sauce range, because that's green too. So green make it go good. Green make clock go good. Green make green clock go real good. All right, write that down. So shout out Rufus for letting us see. Is that a school tie? That's some swag right there. Came running home from school. No time to change. I got to get this clock utbe. And I got to get it set up. And I got to rip an average on it. I respect the dedication there, Rufus. Have you all subscribed? No, one of you has. Come on now. Go and subscribe to Rufus's channel. Thank you very much. Scubologist saw one in the wild at Rockland. Okay. So they exist. They are out. I think they only released like a couple of days ago, so that's pretty epic to have people on them already. Cubes UK was sharp on that. To have those in stock. I'm assuming Rufus got one from Cubes UK. I don't know. I'm just going to keep refreshing this page until Rufus gets 40 subscribers, right? That's what we're doing now. 161 views. Come on, let's get these numbers up, everyone. Let's get these numbers up. First, I'm going to say proud of you. Proud of you. We always want to say proud of you when someone gets a first. Got it. Car Pro. Do Cube Lubes use food dye? No, they absolutely do not. This was something that I had to work on for ages, working this out. Because Cube Lubes are generally silicon. And you have to use silicon pigment. Like an actual pigment. I tried about 7 different dyes. Powder dyes. Fabric dyes. All sorts of stuff. But silicon doesn't play nice with with most dye. Silicon pigment is the thing. All right, I have been sent the footage of the chair. I'm gonna describe it. I'm gonna describe what I'm seeing. That is so mild. That is so mild. Let me see if I can. I'll get this full screen so we can. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Can I open a video in browser? I am a boomer. Boomer. Hold on, everyone. I'm just gonna download it. Ah. No, I'll put this in. Hold on. Shut up, everyone. Shut up. I'm working on something here. Just working on something here. Do 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 do. All right, where did that go? All right, okay. Okay, everyone. Okay. We do have footage of the we do have footage of the Max chair disrespect. And it's incredible. Blink or you'll miss it. Blink and you'll miss it. Here he comes, here he comes. Yeah, take that. Just biffs it out of the way. He was like, I'm going to wreck the place. I'm going to wreck the place. And I think I recognize the feeling. Just as you get there, it's like, I'm going to wreck the place. This is going to be epic. This is going to be epic. I'm going to wreck the place. Oh, I don't want to break it, though. Very good. Very good. Love to see that. Scubologist, did you sub? Okay, hold on. Where's he gone? Where's Rufus gone? 39. Come on, give me one more. Give me one more. Someone go and sub to Rufus right now and give us 39, then we can move on. No, wait, give us 40, I mean. I can do this all day. Actually, I'll just kill my view count. How to just wreck your stream. Oh, you're really not going to do it, are you? Yeah, absolute punks. All right, whatever. I'm moving on. I'm going to have to get out of here pretty soon because I have jobs to do. I haven't looked at this video yet. I don't know what this is.
What's your favorite
Cube V2 made a video called "What Your Favorite Cuber Says About You." So I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's in here yet. I think these might be YouTuber. This might be YouTuber coded.
Cuber says about you?
What your favorite
Max
Cuber
Park.
says about you?
You're pretty chill. You're good at cubing, and you probably main 5x5.
Okay. Max Park fans? Hold on. Sorry, everyone. 40 subs. Thank you. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so if you like Max Park, you main 5x5.
In my
Wang.
opinion, Yiheng Wang is overrated. So you're either new to cube.
What? What? Present your case, sir, for how Yiheng Wang is overrated. He's fast at everything.
Wang.
So how is he overrated?
In my opinion, Yiheng Wang is overrated.
Okay.
So you're either new to cubing or just weird.
I'm gonna hold a little mirror
Or
up
you're
to that
Chinese.
one, sir.
Now we have Soup Timmy. Yes, I'm including YouTubers. Now, if your favorite cuber is Soup Timmy, then you are an absolute G.
Wow. It's like looking in a mirror.
You are defined the cool guy in your class, but I feel sorry for you because J Perm is slowly fading away from the cubing community.
Well, he has faded. He's doing a new thing. He's killing it at Mario Kart now. That's where I go for all my Mario Kart speedrun
If you actually
knowledge.
have Cubehead as your favorite cuber, then I'll just steal all your cubes and eat them. Ha 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 ha. I'm just kidding, but come on, no one's
This AI voice
favorite
is
is him.
killing me.
Time and
Why is everyone hating on Cubehead?
then eat them. Ha 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 ha. I'm just kidding, but come on, no one's favorite is him. Timon Kolasinski.
Timon, everyone's
now, if
favorite
he is your
Timon.
favorite, then I respect you, even though his solutions sometimes are very weird.
Who is Cube V2? They must be American.
Leo Borromeo. If you don't
Or maybe
know
Polish.
who Leo is, he is a 14-year-old Cuber from the Philippines.
Cuber.
If your favorite Cuber is him, then you are most likely from the Philippines and you're under 13 years old. Now,
This is dumb.
last but not least,
Make a case.
Felix Zemdegs.
Felix.
He is the goat of cubing, the best cuber to ever exist.
Why are you gonna hate on J-Perm for fading? Not that Felix is fading. That's not true. But it's fair to say his peak has passed. Right? That's an inconsistency.
Although
Sir,
it's
with your
sad
script.
that all of his records have been broken, he is still a goated cuber, and
Of
some
course
of
he
his
is.
fanboys are pretty toxic.
Always
but
will
don't
be.
worry, I'm not toxic, or am I? Thanks for
Yeah, I think you probably are. I don't know who QV2 is. Who is this person? Going for those Cube for Speed thumbnails. Okay. Okay, whatever. What if my favorite cuber is Matitas Kuti? I don't know who that is. Is that a cuber or am I being messed with? What if my favorite cuber is Dilly Millie? You know? What if my favorite cuber is Manu? Right? Hasn't considered that. Okay. No, I can live without that. That's fine. Whatever. Is what it is. Is what it is. And they call my content slop, you know? They call my content slop. It's 11:41 here in New Zealand. I'm getting pretty snacky. And I don't think you want to see me or listen to me just munching on Pringles, off-brand Woolworths Pringles. Or maybe I do. Maybe you do. I'm just going to do that for a minute. Do we want to watch Stu Cube's video? Maybe we want to do that. But I feel like that's kind of old news now. It's 11 days old. How loud is that? Welcome to the content, everyone. Ow. I got one of these goofy lamps for like a short term something in the background. Wow, we're dropping viewers fast. Right. I gotta go, everyone. This has been fun. Thank you for joining me. Cubecast is 1 year old. Can you believe it? We did it. Ephemica, make it louder. Stop creeping. Every time I eat something on stream, people are just like, turn it up. Turn up the eating. You weirdos. Skewball, just unironically, I'd kind of love to be a mukbang YouTuber. Just like scoffing snacks. They're like, well, this is the content. Nom, 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 nom. I'm going to go, everyone. It's been a pleasure. I'll be back next week with what? I don't know. Probably more GAN 4x4 videos. How has the sound been, by the way? I know it definitely sounds a little bit echoey in here. We've got a smaller room and it's way higher and it's a wood ceiling as well. I thought there was a big thick carpet on the floor. I thought that would soak up some of the noise, but maybe not. I think I probably need some kind of sound treatment over there. The lighting's not terrible. There's a big window right here, so that's an issue. But anyway, these are all problems that I'm going to work on. I'm going to go and... You know what? I still haven't moved the Cube store. I was there very early this morning doing my shipping, so I need to probably think about doing that at some point. But it is chucking it down with rain at the moment, so I'm not going to do that. John's happy with the sound. Manu's happy with the sound. Sebastian is going to drop a sub 4 3x3 average for the content. I would appreciate that, actually, Sebastian. That would help me out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for that. I'm going to go now, everyone, and have some lunch and then do some things. I love your work. Remember to shop at Speedcube Shop and use code Cubecast. Cubing Life Academy, use code Cubecast. Speedcube.co.nz. Lastly, at cubing.com. Use code Cubecast. Enjoy yourselves, everyone. I'm off. Peace!